welcome back. Today we are going to see what decluttering is. And in this video we are going to see why decluttering is so important and difficult too. We are also going to see benefits of decluttering and how we should declutter. Now before we go ahead, we are going to first see why decluttering is so important. Now let us see the importance of decluttering. Yeah, it is important because it helps you to take control of your home and your life. It is going to save you money. How you're going to save money? It's because you'll not spend money on repurchasing things that you don't find in your house. It also creates a place where you can spend a good quality time with your family, and believe me, your energy levels will be very good. It also improves your health, happiness and overall being. So do you all still need more reasons to start with decluttering? I hope that you all are ready for decluttering. Now let us see why decluttering is so difficult for most of us. So what stops us from decluttering and why is it so difficult? It's a mindset that stops us. It's the guilt of giving things away that stops us. The sentimental values that we attach to each thing is what stops us. So now we are going to see what we should do and we should not do while decluttering. So what are the things that we should do and we should not do while decluttering? So the very most important thing is, do not start to declutter the whole house. We need to set goals that are achievable. We can take one task at a time so that it is not tiring for you and you will be in a good mood at the end of the day. It's also important while decluttering, it's to involve your family members in this. So I always say this, it is not only one person's job or a responsibility to maintain the house. It is the whole family that needs to take part in this. And also it is very important that you need to dispose the things that you don't need as soon as possible, or else it will be in the corner of your house and add to the clutter. So we are going to start with decluttering of one cupboard at a time. So I have decided to start with decluttering of my daughter's cupboard. So let us see how decluttering is done. Okay, so now we will start decluttering her cupboard. So first what we are going to do is we are going to take all these clothes, whatever clothes belongs to her in the whole house, not only in this wardrobe, all will be piled up in one place, and then the process of decluttering starts. Okay, so now first let's remove all the clothes. Okay, so Dia, now what we are going to do is we have piled up all of your clothes. Okay, now we want to declutter. In the sense, we are going to remove certain clothes that you don't need, which you want to donate, or some clothes may be of sentimental value to you, so you want to keep them. So we will now segregate each of the cloth. So now what you'll do is you'll pick up one cloth at a time, you'll hold it in your hand, and now you will decide ki, okay, do I use this and do I need this? So if you want to keep this, you will keep it in the pile that will go into your wardrobe. Okay, and the clothes that you don't want and you are not wearing it, you want to donate, can go into the basket. Okay, so let's start.
Start with this.
Okay.
I wear this frequently. So I think I'll keep this one.
Okay, good.
So this goes here.
Yeah.
Okay. This, I like it, but I don't wear it anymore. I think I can donate this one.
Okay, so you want to donate this. You
Yeah.
don't wear it regularly.
Yeah.
That's great. You can put it in the donation basket.
Okay.
Great.
This one has a little bit of sentimental value attached to it.
Okay.
Nice.
Why do you want to keep this?
This is my farewell t-shirt. My friends have written messages on it
Oh.
on the last day of school.
Okay, good.
Even though I don't wear it, I would like to keep this one.
Okay. So what we will do is, like, instead of keeping it in the wardrobe, and because it will occupy space, we will have a separate section where we'll keep all the sentimental values there. Okay?
Yeah.
So it can go in another pile of sentimental values.
Should I keep this one?
Do you think I have not seen you wore this for last 6 months now.
Yeah.
Do you use this regularly?
No, I don't.
Then what do you think?
Yeah, I think I should donate it.
Yes. So this is how decluttering should be done. You have to take each cloth in your hand and check whether it gives you joy, or you want to donate it. So if you want to keep this, it will go in the pile where the clothes that will go into your wardrobe will go, and then the sentimental, the things that the cloth, maybe there will be 1 or 2 clothes that are sentimental to you, like she has a t-shirt with her friends written messages, so it will go into a sentimental box which we will be making later. So this is how decluttering is done. So this is the first step towards organizing. So today we have seen how decluttering takes place. Now I also want to tell you that we as responsible citizens, we need to take care of the clutter that is been there in the house properly. So please make sure that the clutter that is going to go out of your house is disposed in a right way and in a right place. So there are many organizations in all over the world that takes care of the waste management. So it's my request to everyone, do not throw the clutter of your house anywhere outside. It has to be disposed in a right way. In my next video, we are going to see how we can organize a closet. I'm going to give you tips and product reviews of how to organize the closet. So keep watching. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Bye. Thanks for watching. Stay happy, stay organized.